Okay, I'm going to read through Moore's Cleopatrae, um, page 9091, and just point out some of the constructions and maybe help with a difficult phrase or two. So let's start at the top. Octavianos, cum orbem Alexandriam capisset. So cum clause with a pluperfect subjunctive. Iterum conatus est, just simply a perfect indicative. Iterum conatus est, persuadere. There's the complementary infinitive, and you persuade a dative case. There it is, Cleopatrae. And what did he try to persuade her to do? Ut se dederet. And that is a indirect command. Conatus est persuadere Cleopatrae ut se dederet. Now, we have a cum clause. Cum Cleopatra noluisset torum relinquere. Remember, cum can mean when, but very often it means since or although. And I'm going to take since here, because it makes the most sense. Since Cleopatra noluisset, pluperfect subjunctive, torum relinquere. Dolo eam capit, simple perfect. He capit eam, dolo, appellate means instrument. Nam, dum Cleopatra cum nuntio ab Octavianum misso, having been sent by Octavian, colloquitur, duos hominos misit, qui in turum ascenderent, and qui plus the subjunctive, as we have here, is purpose. To ascenderent into the turum. Okay? Now, a different use of qui. Qui, when it begins a subject, is and they. So, qui scala atorum ad mota, per fenestrum pepuerunt. And they pepuerunt. And they pepuerunt per fenestram. With an appellate absolute, after, maybe after they, after the scala had been ad mota, or rather after they moved the scala to the turum. Okay, and comprehenderunt Cleopatram. Okay, let's keep going. Octavianus Cleopatra captum summa diligentia custodiebant. Octavianus custodiebant Cleopatram captam, having been captured. And these are ablative of manner. Ablative of manner. Veritus ne se occiderent. These participles of deponent verbs are best translated into English as ing, fearing, even though the aspect is completed. Fearing, nay, that, say, occiderent. Ilatamam via mortis, it's glossed as a way to death. That is, in fact, a objective genitive. Via mortis. Well, that's a great name for a band. Via mortis. Ilatamam tamen via mortis invenit. Senex quidam, carcerem ingressos, having entered into the carcerem, rogavit custodies, ut se ad reginam admitterent. This is indirect command. He asked them to admit him. Dixit se, don't, he said, so we have indirect statement. Dixit se vele, there is the sentence. Dixit se, he said, vele dare aliquo donam Cleopatrae. You see it? Eis ostendit cathalum ficis plenum, filled with figs. Usit quae eos, and he bid them gustare the ficos. Illi nihil suspicati, again, suspecting nothing. Ad miserunt decenum ad reginam. Cleopatra, dono accepto, ablative absolute, senum demisit. Cum sola esset, calathum diligenter inspexit, subficus latebant duo pari serpentes, there's the subject. Omnibus praeter duos ancelas fideles demisis. This is one giant ablative absolute. Vestimenta pulcherrima induit. Object, vestimenta pulcherrima of induit. Omniaque insignia regalia, another object. Deinde serpentes e calatho sublatos ad pecor applicuit. So thereupon she applicuit the serpentes, having been sublatos from the calatho. Yes? Venenum in corpus calater imbibit. I'm going to take this as she. She drank the venenum into her corpus. It's a little bit different than the actual Horace poem we'll read next. The syntax is a little different. This is simpler. Sic mortua est, ultima regina Aegypti. That's the sentence, mortua est, ultima regina Aegypti. Mulier et forma pulcherrima et animo superbo.